family, welcome to the Engineering and Environmental Science Academy. At EESA, we build our kids to be problem solvers, to be community builders, and to build a network that's going to help them succeed on their path, no matter what path that is. My name is Beverly Rodriguez Sanchez, and I am the engineering lead of the program. I coordinate things not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom, which I'll talk about a little bit later. To begin with, as one of the engineering teachers, I teach the 9th grade engineering course called Intro to Engineering Design. In that course, we cover design principles, drawing, sketching, and drafting, and then we translate that into a virtual design world in CAD software skills. Some of the software the students will be using is Autodesk Inventor and Onshape. Autodesk Inventor is used in our classroom with our computers and our laptops that we have there, and the Onshape CAD platform will be able to be used through their Chromebooks or mobile devices that they have access to. A little bit about the grade breakdown in our classes. This is a project-based learning environment. So the way that I teach is we do an activity. That activity helps them understand a project, and that project is something that they have to produce, and there's a lot of steps to that project. So there's 40% of their grade is in projects, 25% is their engineering notebook and their portfolio, 25% is activities and homework, and the last 10% is an end of course exam or any certifications that they get throughout the course. So for example, you could be certified in Autodesk Inventor, or there might even be a certification for other CAD platform like Onshape. You can get a safety certification when we're talking about the shop space that we're using, so forth and so on. The next class that I teach is the 10th grade Principles of Engineering course. It's another fundamental course that we have in our class. So it's a survey course, so we kind of have a broad learning environment there. We'll talk about mechanisms, materials and structures, automation and kinematics, and all of it will be to show them the applications and develop their knowledge and skills in math, science, and technology. Again, this is a project-based learning environment, so the largest portion of their grade is 40% projects. And again, 25% comes from their notebook and their portfolio. Another 25% comes from any activities or homework that we have during our class sessions, and the last 10% is their end of course exam and or certifications that they may get during that process. The other course that I teach is the 12th grade capstone course. That's our engineering senior project course. Our engineering design and development is the title of that course. We're looking to show or have the students show their design process mastery, so being able to go from design to a prototype to testing. We'll talk about project management, like research and justification of their projects, design and proposals, virtual design like the CAD design that we talked about, or app development if they or some form of coding if that's what's related to the project, testing, prototyping, and then presenting those results. Another portion of this class is the work that they'll be doing for their graduate defense portfolio submission. So the grade breakdown in this class is 60% projects, because now we're looking for not just the fundamentals, but for them to show everything they've got and put it into a real world project that they're going to try to have an impact on. So 60% of their class comes from the project that they're working on in their class. 20% will come from their best practices using their notebook and their portfolio that they've developed. Another 20% from any activities or homework we do during the live sessions of class. And the last 10% will come from their graduate defense submission. And that is a pass or no pass submission. So they have to pass in order to graduate. And if you have any questions about that, I'm glad to help you. So please feel free to contact me. But ultimately, what this means through this course and through the graduate defense is that our students have developed critical thinking, creative and innovative thinking skills. They're ready as communicators in all forms. They're collaborators. They feel prepared and accomplished into the next phase of their lives for college and career. They understand who they are. They're self-aware of their values and their motivations, and they have a great sense of health, mind, and body. So they're taking care of themselves as they go along the way. The platforms we use are Canvas, Skies Learn, and Project Lead the Way. Through Canvas, you'll see our WebEx meetings, our discussions, assignments, and grades. On Skies, it's a great collaborative platform, so I use that for assignments and work submissions, like the video you saw in one of the previous slides, and any feedback between me and the students or the students amongst themselves. So critical feedback, that's a part of the engineering process. And the Project Lead the Way for our 9th and 10th graders, that's the course curriculum. So it's like the book for the class, and they can get that through the online platform at mypltw.org. It'll also be the platform that we will do some of the formative and summative assessments, so a little bit of check-in if they understand the concepts we're covering, and the end of course exam for each of the courses. Please contact us. We have many ways, and we are on social media platforms on Insta, EESA @_Mir. On Facebook, it's just Mir and EESA, and our YouTube channel is the Engineering and Environmental Science Academy. It's through curiosity and looking for opportunities in new ways that we're always mapped for our path. That's Michael Dell of the Dell Computer Company. We have a lot of different partnerships, and these partnerships allow for our students to get mentorships, internships, scholarships, and sponsorships. All of the ships that come with partnership. I know, I'm laughing at my own jokes. But because of that, there are summer opportunities. There's opportunities that are happening during the course year that students will have access to, like our Caltech opportunities through their summer research or their Community Science Academy, the SMASH program at UCLA, the EPIC program at Cal Poly San Obispo, the Yellowstone Ecology Project that we send kids to over the summer, and the ACE mentorship program that is direct mentorship with industry professionals from the architecture, construction, and engineering fields. You can contact me in a lot of different ways, but one of the greatest ways that I absolutely love is through the Remind app. It's a text messaging app. You don't have to download the app to use the text messaging. You can text 81010, any of the codes that you see there related to the grade that your student is part of. So in the 9th grade, it ends with EESA 2024, 10th grade EESA 202, 11th grade EESA 2022, and the 12th grade EESA 2021. You can always email me, and I will get your emails. Obviously, as a teacher and a lead of the program, I get a lot of emails. So if it's just something quick, use the Remind text messaging feature. It's great. I can get back to you really quickly. If it's something more formal, you're more than welcome to write me the email, and I will respond back anywhere between 24 to 48 hours. There may be less. And last but not least, through Canvas, you can schedule office hours. So block out some time. There are 30-minute increments in my office hours. So if you feel like you need more than 30 increments, then block out more than one 30-minute session. And the last piece that I'd like to show everybody is the John Muir website. We have the Academy information listed there as well as our advisory board section that we have there. Please join our advisory board. We are looking for more members. We're looking for people to volunteer in that session. We meet once a month, the second Tuesday of every month after school. And there are a lot of different ways that as a partner or a volunteer, you can volunteer as part of our program throughout the year. But in our advisory board meetings, you help us sort of facilitate and set this up. You help us build our program. You help us build the curriculum and update it if necessary. But there's a lot of different opportunities that you could be taking part of other than just being a parent in our program. So if you do have some time, please share it with us, because by you being part of the advisory board, we are then designing this program to best fit the needs of your students and you as a family of the EESA community. Good time, and thank you for visiting us on our back to school night of 2020-2021. My name is Beverly Rodriguez. Feel free to contact me in any of the forms that fit best for you. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. If you have any questions, again, I just want to let you know we have an Instagram account. Please visit it. We have a Facebook account. Please visit it. If you're not part of the John Muir High School PTSA program, please join that. We will also be working with them from time to time as they're part of, you're part of our parent network. And I'll just leave you with this. Thank you so much for your time.
Professional development training that was provided by the PREP organization, and they're engineers who like to provide curriculum, and from that curriculum it's about bridge building. It's tied to a competition, so what we're looking at is trying to prepare the students for that competition. So at Caltrans, these are all the concepts that they have to be thinking about when they design our infrastructures. So whether it's a freeway or a new track that's going to go down for the metro. And so they want the kids to also kind of be introduced to that and exposed to that. So maybe they end up joining Caltrans in the future. You're going to do this a little bit at a time. One of the biggest components that we have is teamwork. You very rarely work in isolation, so you have to know how to work together. And when you're working together, what to do in that moment. So we try to simulate that in the classroom, in which you have groups of students all working, they all have different roles and positions, but they're all working towards the same goal. And now that we're going to design a bridge together, what do we do with that information? How do we apply it to the design that we create?
So I hope that gives you a little insight of what our class is like. Again, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in our sessions or in our scheduled meetings.